Get ready, America, for this is the best of Destination Small Town, a Cluck TV production, featuring the shows that have taken Sweet Swine County by storm. The reality hit, The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County, Sweet Swine's favorite music show, Backstage at the Commune, the tastefully done cooking segment, Cooking It Up with Betty, the always zany soap opera, As the Corn Grows, and of course, the wildly popular talk shows that share what's happening inside and outside Sweet Swine County. Which shows will you be seeing today? Stay tuned and find out right after the break.
Who are these people and what are they doing? Well, they're talk show hosts, tourists, celebrities, and reporters from your neighboring county of Sweet Swine. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County, and they're sharing what they've learned about the businesses and points of interest in the small towns of the Midwest. Learn all that they learned on DestinationSmallTown.com.
Get ready, because our culinary expert and, dare we say, wine aficionado beyond belief, Betty Thompson, is preparing some tantalizing dishes for us on her show, Cooking It Up with Betty. In the midst of cooking, our dear old Betty does join her What's Cooking reporters traveling throughout our story country. Now, on this station and the web.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of The Sweet Swine Diaries, a collection of unauthorized biographies by Cassidy Davis, featuring a riveting collection of the exotic, neurotic, chaotic, and even psychotic stories about the lives of the Sweet Swine County ladies. Miss Davis is quoted as saying, "I have never seen so many single women with so many problems in my life. Enjoy." Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, Visit's program has been made possible by SweetSwineScoop.com, the online magazine that keeps Sweet Swine County citizens informed on what's happening. For if it happens in Sweet Swine County, it's news to us.
Get ready, America, because you're about to see the best of the Cocklebur Morning Show, Sweet Swine County's #1 morning talk show. Our Story Productions presents the Cocklebur Morning Show, where we weed out the big stories from throughout Sweet Swine County with Bobby Ray and Sally Sue.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you and welcome to the Cocklebur Morning Show. Sally Sue is on assignment this week, so joining me today from the hit segment, Hidden Away, Not Forgotten, none other than Clarice. Welcome, Clarice. It's glad to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here, Bobby Ray.
I'll tell you, it's good to see you again, Clarice. I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm sure you know, Clarice is probably one of the best reporters that she travels throughout the county, and she visits many points of interest outside of Sweet Swine County, and she reports back to us. And I have to tell you, Clarice, you have truly amazed me and brought some great, interesting stories to the forefront. I'm very impressed.
Well, thank you, Bobby Ray. I have to tell you, I have really enjoyed visiting every one of the places that I have been to. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring on our next guest. And from the county of Le Sueur, the town of New Prague, I'd like to welcome Jerry Minner.
Oh, welcome, Jerry. Welcome.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
Now, tell us a little bit about how did you get involved with the concertina?
Well, Clarice, I started as a youngster. I was a little shaver, and I kind of grew up with this music. And concertinas and accordions, when I was growing up, that's all you heard on the radio. And so I started playing, and then I started teaching When I was still in high school, a company in Hutchinson recruited me as a teacher. And so I taught the instrument, accordion and concertina. I also played the accordion. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. But I play them both. And so I was teaching for this company. And then at some point in time, I got interested in tuning the concertina.
Tuning it?
Yeah, creating the sound, you know. And that led to being a concertina repairman. And then it led to me being a dealer with several different distributors, and then I ended up working with Christy Hengel in 1995. And Hengel is the person that took over the Chicago factory. That went out of business after World War II. So Hengel brings it to New Ulm in actually to Minnesota. First Sleepy Eye, then Waseca, and then New Ulm, from 55 up to the day he died in 2007. So we build a Hengel now. After my preliminary instruction from Hengel, we build the instrument in New Prague.
Outstanding.
Very cool.
How does one proceed playing a concertina?
Well, Bobby Ray, the instrument was actually invented as the working man's instrument. Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yep, that's correct. In 1834, when it was invented in East Germany, the situation was that the affluent people had their harpsichords, pianos, violins.
Sure.
The working class, our ancestors, they came here for a better life, right?
Sure.
Okay. They didn't have anything.
No.
There was no radios, no phonographs, no nothing. And so this Karl Uhlig is his name. He invents the concertina, this simple little instrument, 5 buttons per side, but it's music, right? And so then it's popular, gains popularity in Germany, and of course into Czechoslovakia, the neighboring country. And in 1893, it's featured at the Chicago World's Fair. And then it bursts on the scene in Chicago, and a lot of manufacturing and promotion and that kind of thing takes place in Chicago. And then after World War II, it starts to come to Minnesota. And in 1955, the Hengel concertina was born. And in 1995, we took over production of the Hengel concertina. So as we speak, the concertina is now being manufactured in New Prague, Minnesota. Right now, I think we're kind of the hotspot of concertina in Minnesota. We have 4 clubs. In case you didn't notice, I'm wearing my club shirt here.
Okay.
From the New Prague Concertina Club, which was formed in 1997.
Okay.
We have 280 some members.
Oh my.
Yep, isn't that something? Being it's a working class, invented for the working class, it plays by numbers.
Oh, okay.
See the numbers?
Oh, how interesting.
We got numbers on the left side for the bass accompaniment, and the right side has numbers too.
So it's almost like a musical paint by number.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, Bobby Ray.
Good analogy,
And,
huh?
Yeah. Very good, very good. And furthermore, it stayed the same for over 100 years.
Wow.
In other words,
Okay.
I've got a sheet of music here that was published, copyrighted in 1910, which is exactly 100 years ago. I can play that on my concertina that we build today, and vice versa.
All right, now I'm sure our viewers are going to want to know the clubs and so on and so forth. What costs are involved? What happens?
Oh, okay. Well, to join a club, it varies from say $15 to $20 a year to join the club. You get a monthly newsletter and a sheet of music.
Right.
So you can't go wrong on that.
No.
Right.
The sheet of music is worth that.
Sure.
And now to get into playing concertina, one can rent one.
Oh.
And through the club, we have a scholarship program too, where young people can get up to
nice.
$200 to take lessons and rent a concertina. And now to get into it, the price range of a concertina would vary quite a bit. The bottom end would be, say, about maybe somewhere around $400 to $500 for the bottom.
That's very
and then
reasonable.
And then they go right up to about $13,000, $14,000.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure, depending on how
This is beautiful.
how well you want it designed and decorated and such.
Right. There's 600 some rhinestones flashing on the concertina.
Wow.
And prior to this type of decorating, we had mother of pearl abalone, which was the case with the little one down in front here, and there's a number of those on display. We've got 374 reeds in here that are vibrating. The tiny one to produce the high sound is a little reed about the size of my little fingernail, and then the lowest note is a great big reed about A long with a hunk of solder on the tip. The concertina has a different sound when you push and pull, and has buttons on both sides, whereas the accordion
Is buttons on- okay.
Accordion has a piano keyboard on the right side, and then the same sound push and pull. Right, and actually, Bobby Ray, the higher end ones are not only beautiful, but they perform. They perform like a Corvette automobile. Pick up one of our concertinas, you can know right away this baby wants to play.
Sure.
And so a musician can express himself. You know, you can play soft, you can play loud, you know, and it responds.
Wow.
And, so that's a quality that is highly sought after in today's concertina world.
Sure.
Very,
Sure.
very impressive.
So, can we hear you play a little bit?
Please,
Sure.
that'd be great.
I'd be delighted. Here's one of my favorite tunes. Goes back to the 1950s, I think. Whatever will be, will be.
Okay. Outstanding. I had a vision of Doris Day.
There you go. There you go. You could have sang along.
I don't think so. That would have ruined the entire performance.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sure it would have. That's okay. My mom used to say I couldn't carry a tune in a handbasket. She's
People
probably
ask me too, Jerry, don't you sing? I say, I only sing in the shower.
correct. Good answer. Good answer.
They're great.
Jerry, we really want to thank you very much for being here today. This
Thanks,
has been
Bob.
very, very instructional and
Thanks.
also entertaining.
Thank you.
Look forward to coming to your restaurant.
That's be great. Love to see you.
We'd also like to thank all of you, our viewers, for joining us again. And until the next time, please watch the Cocklebur Morning Show, where we weed out the big stories throughout Sweet Swine County. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The lifestyles led in the small towns and counties of the Midwest are like no other. But we seldom hear about the points of interest and businesses located in these towns. Well, there's one TV station that's made it their mission to make sure the stories of the small towns of the Midwest are told, Cluck TV. That's right, Cluck TV, located in the neighboring county of Sweet Swine. See all the towns that are covered on KLUKTV.com.
Get ready, because now you can watch a full of fun daytime talk show that shares the latest and greatest news about the people, places, and events found all over our story country. The Women of Sweet Swine County, hosted by three sassy ladies that tell small town stories with big town attitude. Now on this station and the web.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of How to Be Jealous of Yourself by Prairie Ann. Born with a total package and surrounded by jealousy her entire life, Prairie Ann shares her personal rise to the top as Sweet Swine's hometown sweetheart. Prairie Ann has thrown off the yoke of pure envy, theirs, not hers, and has put her vast wealth of knowledge in this tell-all book. Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit DestinationSmallTown.com.
Abby Appetite, head reporter for the What's Cooking team, taking a look at the news stories about dining options in the small towns of the Midwest. Main courses, entrees, appetizers, and daily specials, all in the small towns of the Midwest. And you see them all on clucktv.com. Hey, let's pick one out and go there together. Remember, you'll be traveling with an appetite. Abby Appetite.
This program has been made possible by the Swine Song Commune, where musicians, artists, and hippie types live together and share their passions. To learn more, visit the online magazine at sweetswinescoop.com.
Get ready, because now you can watch the zany soap opera that tells the story of the citizens of Sweet Swine County who live and love as the corn grows. The show gives viewers a tongue-in-cheek look at life inside Sweet Swine County with a lovable cast of characters who bring new meaning to the word corny. Now on this station and the World Wide Web. Get ready, because now you can see a late-night talk show filmed in front of a discerning yet agreeable studio audience. Split Hoof tonight. Cousin John and his incomparable sidekick, Earl Silo, interview a roster of guests who make appearances that you won't want to miss. Now on this station and the web.
As you remember, in the last episode, Cousin John agreed to let the ladies do one more show using Betty Thompson's set, and Betty was none too happy about that decision. Today, we join Johanna as she meets with her new life coach, Elmer Plow.
Okay, Tara. I will see what I can do about your more alone time, but you have to understand, you're my receptionist. And a receptionist needs to be recepting people here. Do you understand? Okay. Has my 3 o'clock showed up yet? What? Well, send her in immediately. I don't care if you're on break. Show the poor woman in.
Well, I never. Do you keep all of your customers like that, waiting in the waiting room like that, cooling their heels like that?
I am so sorry. I have this terrible problem with my terrible receptionist, but let's just restart the session.
Well, Mr. Plow, I think I made a mistake. I'm not so sure I should be here getting life coaching from you.
First of all, I will say there are no mistakes in life, only opportunities to learn.
Well, I suppose, since I'm here already.
Well, Johanna, what?
No, Johanna.
Johanna.
No, Johanna.
Johanna.
No, Johanna.
Johanna.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, Mr. Plow.
What can I help you with today?
Well, Mr. Plow, I was down there at Edie's, and I was talking to Norma. You know, nosy Norma.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling her about my new show.
New show?
Yeah. The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County, don't you know?
Well, I didn't. Please continue.
Well, I'm one of the 4 Lefse ladies, and I'm feeling like they're trying to steal my show.
Well, what makes you think that?
Well, you know, one of those Lefse ladies, her name is Marta. Well, she keeps making these snide comments about my new Lefse recipe. And then there's Edna. And, you know, it's always about her, it seems like, all the time. She wears these flashy clothes, and I think she's trying to steal the show, too. And then there's Helga. Well, don't get me started on her.
What did Helga do?
She almost lost us our contract.
How so?
Well, she told us that all we needed is a handshake. We did not need a contract. Well, Cousin John, he nearly backed out. Well, if it hadn't been for my husband calling a couple of his buddies to get us sponsorships, well, I think by now we'd be yesterday's news already.
Well, let me tell you, Cousin John is one shrewd businessman. I really have to ask, what can I do for you today?
Well, you know, I'm kind of tired of just being a fly on the wall. I like to just be the belle of the ball.
Okay, I think we can work with this. 1 second, please.
Okay.
Tara? Tara, are you there? Hello? Could you come in and escort Johanna to the transformation room? I'd like her to fill out the life questionnaire, and then when she's done with that, I'd like to talk to her again, possibly.
Oh, Mr. Plow, I kind of thought maybe you'd fix me today. Oh. By the way, what is a transformation room?
Tara? Hello, Tara. After you show Johanna into the transformation room, would you please send in my next client? Yes, I know you're at break, but remember you are a receptionist. Okay, thank you. Well, have a seat.
Thanks.
Did you check in with my receptionist?
That little cutie was missing. So I let myself in.
Okay, all right.
You wouldn't happen to have a nice bottle of red hiding away in that there bookcase, would you now?
No, I don't. But when Tara returns, I could certainly get you a nice tall cup of coffee.
Nah, I'm good. Time's money, am I right? Nosy Norma told me you were the best, so here I am.
Well, you certainly are, Miss...
Marta. You can call me Marta.
Well, Marta, what can I do for you?
Well, I need professional help. You see, I'm starring in a new TV show, The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County. And my co-stars, well, if you can call them that, trying to steal my thunder, don't you know?
Okay, I see, but in what way?
Well, in every way. Edna, she's always bossing me around. Helga, she's just got to count every line to make sure nobody has any more lines than she does. And Johanna, well, Johanna's just a nauseating peacemaker. I need your help.
Well, you certainly do, Marta. 1 second, please. Tara, we got another one in here. Yes, Tara? Okay. I need you to escort Marta to the relaxation room and have her start on her life questionnaire. Could you do that for me? I know it's break time. I need you to do this for me. Thank you.
We need to move fast on this, Mr. Plow. My fans are depending on you.
Tara, could you get the phone for me, please? Tara? Oh, for Pete's sake. Plowing Through Life, Elmer Plow speaking. Oh, hi, Betty. Yes, I can squeeze you in later today. How about 5:45? Okay, great. See you then.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Tara, is there somebody waiting to see me out there?
Sorry to disturb you. Mr. Plow, I believe that I had a 4:30 appointment this afternoon.
Oh, yes, of course you do.
Nosy Norma told me that I should come over and see you right away. I need to get my life together, seeing as how I'm going to become a big star and everything.
Star?
Yes, TV star. The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County. And I'm about as real a housewife as they come.
Okay, how can I help you?
Seeing as how I'm going to become a big star and all, I could use a little help in the standing my ground department. Something polish me up a little bit and bring out the real Helga. My co-stars have been trying to keep me in the shadows, but no more. That's where you come in, Mr. Plow.
Well, you have certainly come to the right place, Helga. 1 second, please. Tara, will you escort Miss Helga to the stargazing room and give her the life questionnaire? I know we are running low on those today, but I still need you to just give her the life questionnaire. Thank you.
Well, I thank you, Mr. Plow, and I promise I won't forget you little people when I hit the big screen.
Note to self. Make sure you send Nosy Norma a dozen roses. This word of mouth thing is really working out.
Knock, knock.
Tara, are you out there? Oh.
Anybody here?
Oh, please come in. Come in.
Hi. See, I won't take much of your time. See, because I've got a benefit over at the VFW hall for the LEFSA. Okay, so I just wanted to take a little bit of bend in your ear, if you don't mind.
You have come to the right place. Because here at Plowing Through Life, we specialize and life success stories.
Well, say, I was over to Edie's, and I was having one of her pieces of that graham cracker cream cheese pie, and if
Ooh,
you don't
that's
ask
really
me,
good.
oh, if you don't
Really
ask
good.
me, it's about the best, right? Yeah, you know, you've been there. So I got to talking to nosy Norma, and she told me about your plowing through life business, and so I thought maybe I should come on over here and get some help in that there department.
Now, what can I help you with?
Oh, I don't need any help. You see, I know what I want. And by jiggers, I went out and got it. See, I'm starring in the lead role in The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County. It's my co-stars that I'm really worried about, see? There's Johanna. She's so timid that she just couldn't speak her mind if her life depended on it. Well, then there's Marta. She blabs everything that comes to her mind, comes right out of her mouth. And Helga? Oh, disagreeable? Oh my goodness. She can't get along with anybody on the set at all.
So, what can I help you with?
Well, we gotta fix them, don't you know?
Okay. This is how I would like to proceed. I would like you to take this questionnaire, take it home, fill it out. It's a life goals questionnaire. This will be our starting point.
What about that?
Hey, what
Please,
Edna doing here?
please, ladies, calm down.
town? You would say that.
Okay, ladies, I will help you one at a time.
Wait a minute here. I thought you three were all going to the hairdresser this afternoon. Is this some kind of a Lefse ladies mutiny?
Oh, looks like Elmer's got a few more Lefse ladies than he can handle. Join us next time on The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publication, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tale Publications is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of Earl Steps Out, My Story by Earl Silo. Born and raised in Sweet Swine County, he never saw any reason to leave. After all, what could be better than good old Split Hoof? Oh, sure, he's considered going to Newport for the annual running of the Pigs Festival, and he said he does enjoy a good pig race now and again. But when it came right down to it, he just couldn't make himself get all gussied up and drive 10 miles to see some other farmer's pigs race. Then he met Cassidy Davis, and she convinced him that he needed to get out of Sweet Swine and step out. She held his hand, so to speak, which got him out of Sweet Swine, but into hot water with his best girl, Clarice. But that's a whole nother story. Each of these towns are being considered for a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns, visit DestinationSmallTown.com.
Get ready for a website like no other. A website where you will find stories done by reporters, tourists, and celebrities from Sweet Swine County. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County. With nothing happening in their county, they decided to do some stories about the businesses and points of interest located in their neighboring towns and counties. Take a unique look at life inside the small towns of the Midwest by visiting DestinationSmallTown.com.
What's Cooking? A KLUK TV production, starring Abby Appetite, Lenny and Lola Leftover. Their destination, outside Sweet Swine County. Their purpose, to share their discoveries of the best cafes, restaurants, bakeries, supper clubs, and night spots. It all began when they realized food options in Sweet Swine County were limited. Now you can learn what they learned. With hundreds of food options. What's Cooking? In living color on the web.
This program has been made possible by Purdue University, Sweet Swine County's Institute of Higher Learning, with 3 classroom trailers that can accommodate up to 9 students each. To learn more, visit sweetswinescoop.com.